farm.
Prepare for battle.
So we see how that works out for them, right? The scaling, the farming style here, the Sven into the troll, Amar on a classic hero. I mean, I'm always a fan personally of a crit Rubik, especially when you have some really fun spells to steal this game. Could be a fun one. I think we're in for a fun game, at least Winter. We had a very strong macro game from AR last time. Good aggression from Falcons that was outmaneuvered, unfortunately for them. Winter, I've given you some time to think about it. I bought some space. Space created, which is what I do best. But it's time. Which draft are you preferring here for game 2?
AR, my friend.
Okay.
I feel like it's easier to play their lineup. And if they can actually scout the stacks by Shell Demon, and if they can actually steal the stacks, I think that would be something huge, for AR. If they can actually place an observer ward, maybe around 5-6 minutes, just run in the nighttime, place a ward there, and whenever they are doing it, try to steal it with the Ember Spirit or the Jakiro.
Or the Jakiro, that's what I was thinking, honestly. Can even get maybe the offlane DK. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Could be a very huge play, for AR to look forward to in the game. Let's see if they can actually do it, and if Falcons can actually take the stack without AR having time to react to it. And they're gonna have a very deep lane ward here for Falcons, so they're gonna try to go for first blood, I guess, with this ward, or what they're trying to do here. Just scout
maybe
the lanes.
Block the creep. Yeah, seems likely. 3 heroes top right now. In the meantime, Falcons, they actually have caught Lou.
Don't lift.
He has a TP. They've committed the lift already, and they have the God's Rebuke. Nearby is Tian Ming trying to at least stop something from happening here. Lou is going to be able to get back to his own tower, safely, but look at his HP.
Yeah, but still, the Rubik had to commit lift. I think it was actually not too bad for AR. They just need to send more regen, to this lane. I feel like overall, trading that for the Rubik taking lift at level 1, I think it's better for AR, to be honest.
Wow. Really? That impactful? I mean, I believe it. It's like, remember the game we casted with a Dark Seer vacuum level 1? And that was before it did any damage. Yeah, this is years ago for, remember ESL Thailand? Remember COVID? I remember.
Okay.
It was back all the way back then.
I mean, we'll see. Amar is still getting some CS, but they're going to lose a lot of potential to pressure the troll with Rubik having lift at level 1. So they'll just have to wait for level 2 to arrive. And Jakiro has also opted to go for Liquid Fire at level 1. Okay, I actually didn't know that's the skill you get at level 1 now on this hero. Is it more efficient damage-wise? Really? It's 100 damage, I guess. Yeah, it's 100 damage. It's actually 100 damage? Okay. It's definitely the better spell at level 1 now.
It's 100 damage, yeah. And it makes trading efficient, right? Because you can't trade into it as FY. It's going to be killed off. Nice setup there. Disruption into the stun. They catch up to him and they take down the squirrel. You see Crit is really struggling top, by the way. Forced to pop some of the regen, has a salve as he is hoping to try and keep this camp blocked up, and will be successful on his foray.
Yeah, I mean, it's all happening because he had lift at level 1, so he can push out the creep wave with the Fate Bolt, get some last hit. So now the wave is pushing in towards the Mars tower, so they have to try to deal with that. And now Jakiro is just being extremely annoying in this lane.
That's Jakiro's, man.
Like
really nice deny. Really nice deny there by Tiao Ming onto the one range creep. So frustrating. But finally, Crit does have his points in the Fade Bolt. Checking in mid, Ember with a bit of a lead now, edging over Malrin. I think this is to be expected. And Malrin, see how many of these creeps he gets underneath his tower. One denied by Ori is phenomenal for him so far, but let's see how many more he can manage to get. Yeah, just the one. Still, not bad from the Ember whatsoever. Back down bottom.
Yeah, this lane is gonna be good, really good for the Ember. Anyway, so bot lane, Lotus, FY is gonna pick it. So
that's a good one.
He's happy.
I wanted to look at box build. It is double bracer. I want to see what his third skill point is in. Okay, it is gonna be the Breathe Fire.
Breathe Fire. I feel like normally you only take the second point in the blood if you feel like the lane has a potential to kill you. But if the lane can't really kill you, I think you should always get your other spells, your stun or your Breathe Fire. Right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I can't really contest that. Sound logic. think top lane
I mean,
is going to
with
be...
the double bracer build, you're just mostly unkillable in the lane. So I mean, top
Exactly.
lane. I mean, the troll is free farming still, you know, and Mars is the
but
one.
they might have
behind.
Tiao Ming here. They do have Tiao Ming with Amar committing
trying
for the
to
kill
go for a
they have it pretty
rebuttal.
easily. Look at this.
I
Look at
mean,
this.
that's
Look at
that's
this
actually
DOT
so
on a
much
crit.
damage. That's actually so much damage. That's crazy.
Yeah, but he's actually going to be able to steal away the bounty rune refill. We'll see if that comes into play, as Ori just enough mana there to try and get himself the water rune. Does manage to do so, but now crit from the top lane with a clutch rotation on the lift allows Malrun to win the trade. Tiao Ming chasing him down, but I don't think he's going to have really the range here reasonably to get him. That was a big kill. Also wastes the TP back from Tiao Ming, so no bottle refill and effectively a wasted TP for Tiao Ming.
Yeah, very nicely done by Crit there, running over after
So
killing
he
the
get a courier
Jakiro.
too? I don't think he's fast enough for the
No,
courier.
he's gonna just he just wants to die here.
Yeah.
Good play. I mean, Crit is just making the plays happen, you know, so far. I mean, Amar is the one struggling because Crit is not in the lane and he's not really getting a good amount of last hits. I mean, he still has 16, but he's the lowest among all the cores right now. So definitely not having a good time.
Nope.
I mean, this is what Troll does to you.
Troll gameplay. Yeah, I mean, Troll just doesn't lose lanes, really, does he? I mean, I think you really need to focus on a counter pick.
He
Like some
bullies
nasty
lanes.
Yeah, he bullies. You gotta get some like Viper +1 to really even have a chance, and even then, he just
Or
kind of doesn't
Razor.
care. Yeah, Razor would have been one, but obviously that's a must ban against a team
Snake King.
like this. Down bottom,
The
FY.
1v1 duel.
Oh, the
no.
neutral.
The neutral says nope. And no kill for you,
Yoink.
Snake King.
Got yoinked. It wasn't even the Kobold camp, which got +3 damage. Actually, not a super worthless camp to pull into anymore. It's pretty nice. Kobold.
Yeah, you can actually deny creeps now. With that,
Yeah, that's.
that camp.
I mean, everyone kind of memed on it, and I went, haha, very funny. But actually, pretty big change.
Don't
You can
listen
see
to the
the-
people memeing. It's a legit change.
Yeah, definitely. Now when I play Chen, I'm going to solely take Kobolds because of that +3 damage. I'm
Yep.
going to have just 2.
6 minutes. The rune spawns, the 3v3 commences.
Yeah, it's
mean,
an
2v2
illusion
now.
top lane. Or not top lane, but top spawn.
Oh, Snake King, disrupt. Gets the bounty rune. Nicely done. Blood grenade, bushwhack up in 1 second.
Yeah, he dies for it, but you know, gold. Gold for the team. Had low mana anyway. I don't think he's too upset to have taken that death. I mean, it's not like he's you know really needed bottom. He's not really doing much. It's kind of just Skitter and Box stunning each other and hitting creeps.
Yeah, it means a DK against a span lane. Nobody's gonna kill the other person.
No, not without some meaty rotations. I mean, with the, I want to say additions, but obviously we'd have new frontiers for some time. But with Twin Gates, it's always a chance, right? With supports like this Rubik, I think more like the Jakiro, having a better chance there. Lots of D wards here early on, by the way. This is a very contested part of the map for wards, with Tiao Ming and Crit D-warding each other now once. See if anything comes into effect. No yoinks here for the Wisdom Room timing. Still one apiece, Winter. No changes here. It's
Yeah, how
kind
about
of
the stacks?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
'cause
that's-
Shadow Demon is not position 4, so he's not being able to stack some ancients.
right. Good point. I wonder if they
No stacks.
will think about
I mean, here
perhaps
comes the
swapping
Pango.
that.
Pango is here to party. Back.
Yeah, they're making a play. A down bottom. God Strength active. Mallory, a nice little turn.
that
You
was
gotta
very
go
nice
wide
by
around
Mallory.
there.
Yeah, that was
That's
very nice.
this Rolling Thunder, you know, it's like an 18-wheeler. Doesn't really turn on a dime, but Mallorin, he is well practiced on the Pango. Nice kill.
It's very easy to tell if you're an experienced driver or you're just
That's right. Or if you bought your license.
a new driver.
Uh-huh.
Or some good driving there by Maureen. Shadow Demon disrupt. Trying to take the rune, I guess, but
But it
Maureen
doesn't
denies
actually
the
stop
rune.
the stack. I mean, funny enough, the team that stacks more is AR on their own side. Here's Mallorin. Will contest, has 11 wand charges, and not much more here, so we'll see how things go. So he does manage to at least steal a few of them. FY making sure he gets at least one of the big creeps. Tower denied down bottom already, by the way. It's pretty big.
Oh, the DK is killing his own tower?
Yeah, he
That's
took
not
it down.
something you see.
There it is, Mallorin. Oh, gets down to the low ground. FY continues the chase, though, with that bushwhack. Looks like the dual breath just miss. As Snake King at least coming back to slow the Embers chase as he looks to join the fight. Another Remnant placed down. Seems like Snake King is going to die here. He takes the kill instead of the death onto Mallorin, who is completely out of mana now. And will need to probably leave this tower. I don't know if they can take it. They did waste a lot of that Elder Dragon form, honestly, on that chase. But between a Jakiro, 3 points in Liquid Fire, and level 1 Elder Dragon form, they might still get it.
Yeah, probably. That should be probably enough with the 3 points Liquid Fire. I mean, unless they bring more heroes. Marin's still here. He gets a bottle refill.
Okay. Okay.
Up.
That does change things. This is pretty good space that Amar's needed as well. We should mention they are going to go in now. Nice surround there on the illusions out from the disruption. Bushwhack does pull him on back, but it's not going to save Tiao Ming. Skitter getting a kill for himself now, notching his belt.
I mean, Lu is just free farming for the last 8 minutes.
True.
I mean, he is actually so freaking fat right now on the troll. I mean, Mars, on the other hand, he's not like completely zoned out from the lane, but he's still fairly far behind right now.
Yeah, and I think the thing that's painful for him, I mean, here we go. Finally, the first stacks are being made, but it's him that's having to do it. As Crit might just get walked down here by the Ember Spirit. A lift buying a bit of space. Disruption as well. Should get at least Crit back to safety. But what can they do now? Ori still pretty strong here, honestly. Scouts that stack as well. Aiming for the kill as Mallorin choosing to go for the other support. Ori continually just chasing down and being walked to death underneath this tower. I can't believe it. He picks up the kill. He remnants on back. In the meantime, Mallorin finally able to find the bonks. Gets the kill onto Tiao Ming, but it leaves without a bushwhack, or sorry, without a swashbuckle. Does get up to the high ground here briefly. Ori continuing to chase. I think he missed on the Syrian chain, so he doesn't have a TP cancel. And Mallorin, he almost died to the fountain, but he is safely away.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate there, Ori. He tried to slide chains there earlier, but couldn't get it, so allows the Pango to get away. So that's very, very nicely done. Mallorin immediately realizes that he could TP out. But still, Ori got a kill onto the Shadow Demon there.
He did. He had to work for it.
Tier 2.
I've got to be honest with you, which I don't know if that's really worth it for AR. I know it's a one-to-one trade. Obviously, they almost got the kill onto the Pango, but, you know, I guess your wagon's still alive technically, but now it's going to be killed here by Crit. My point being, that was an Elder Dragon form. That was a 10-minute wagon. You know, you have this Jakiro. I thought maybe that could have been a push, you know? If you just kind of force back the Shadow, you force out the Rolling Thunder.
Look at the map. The team with the DK and Jakiro didn't take a single tower 10 minutes in.
Exactly, right? And that's kind of the point I'm getting at. Now Falcons, they're getting some stacks going. Skitter's going to be able to clear these up. I mean, the farm's going to come online here. They are giving chase here for Ori. Stolen. Rubik Remnants look amazing here as Ori. Nice dodge there on the Sleight of Fist, but Disruption should just about condemn him here. Yeah, if not that, it was probably going to be that sack of Shadow Poison that he had on him. Good kill. Very, very effective pickoff here. But again, I'm seeing symptoms here, right? That is not very healthy for AR's early game.
Yeah, I mean, this is the three heroes for Falcon coming together with the Pango. I mean, Tamming, he was just busy like stacking, so he actually didn't come over to the fight. FY is going to die too. I mean, this is like a snowball effect,
meaty shield crash. That was a meaty shield crash. Swashbuckle does whiff, so FY will live. That almost certainly would have condemned him. I mean, especially with Diffusal, I think he dies. This is still a very strong Falcons. Very bold from AR, trying to counter-initiate here. Not a chance, as Amar, eager to get involved, will finally wet his shield with the God's Rebuke kill. Nicely done there. I don't know about this AR. I think they maybe need to reevaluate exactly what's going on here. I don't think anyone's been down bottom farming for some time.
Yeah.
This is another Elder Dragon form used by Bach that seems half-wasted, quote-unquote.
I mean, he's been very, very active in looking to help his team, you know, on the DK instead of like trying to push his own tower, you know. So right now he probably has to reevaluate his priorities and try to finish off his own tower first before he tries to move too much. Right. On the other hand, Snake King is also here. You know, he wants to defend the tower, so he's not even going to be able to kill it.
They
probably
tried
gonna get
for
denied.
bucket.
He's going to deny.
They almost got that tower there. Sorry, they did get the tower, pardon me. I meant they almost got Bach, because if Crit actually catches him there, or Snaking, sorry, if Snaking catches him with the disruption, he dies, because there's no tier 1 tower for AR to come help him. Would have been really painful here, but fortunately, you know, good map awareness by Bach sees him backing up in time as he is going to casually farm up a stack of Ancients. Skitter getting to work himself on this final tier 1 tower with his Mask of Madness and the God Strength active. He takes that thing down very quickly. All 3 tier 1 towers down, and it's not the team with the DK and the almost maxed Liquid Fire Jakiro, who, by the way, has not gotten a point, in a skill point that is, in probably a few minutes. Ori, caught by the Arena of Blood. Amar was waiting patiently for him up on the high ground. Another kill onto Ori. This is getting out of hand, Winter. This is getting ugly.
Yeah, I mean, Falcon is just very, very good at, you know, bringing their heroes to the right location. We saw earlier how they were able to abuse the 2 supports, playing around with the Pango, and this time the Mars is even coming over. And whereas for AR, they're not really connecting with all their heroes to the same location. You know, I feel like the Jakiro and Hoing, they probably have to constantly follow the Ember around, you know, to help the Ember take the runes and whatnot. You know, I feel like Ori has been, he had a good start, yes, but after that his supports are not really following him around to control the runes, and I think it's extremely important for the first 15 minutes that you actually help your mid laner secure the runes. Even if your off laner has to come over, I think you have to just help him take the runes.
I'll tell you what I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing Falcons who are seemingly playing around this Pango. He's being very aggressive. Heroes are helping to kill whatever hero he is going on, right? And it's working for Falcons right now. What I'm not seeing from AR, at least maybe they're attempting it, but the connections aren't being made, is the same, right? Because DK is rotating through, but he's never actually helping because they're just not getting any kills. And you can see here now, perhaps the support's transitioning a bit, allowing the Pango to get a bit more farm and assisting for this kill onto Amar, who, by the way, has the Yule Scepter.
Yeah, I mean, that was very nicely done by Rubik there, using the slide to get the lift, and now he has Sharpshooter, so that's going to give his team a huge amount of burst if he catches anyone in the arena.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
tons of damage.
This Mars, even though he didn't have a good start, but he's been having a very, very big impact in the game. 15 minutes into the game.
And again, I think that's what the point I'm trying to make compared to the start that DK had, which was a pretty you farm, I farm kind of a start. He's been able to actually connect. Maybe it's just hero diff, but I don't know, man. Amar making it look very easy here as Bach. Yeah, where you going, son? Absolutely nowhere. As Amar even denies the tower with a TI winner. Oof. Tough early game. This is... I mean, all right, I mean, it's not over, right? Lou has a Battle Fury. FY maybe even able to escape here and will. But Lou's got a Battle Fury. He's the richest hero in the game. I mean, Skitter's quickly catching up, so this may be subject to change pretty quickly. But the Trolls basically had a dream start, right? I mean, he's a carry. He's 0-0-0. He's approaching 200 last hits at 18 minutes. Things seem to be going well here. How do AR pivot and turn things around here? I'm assuming it does not start from a Yule Scepter setup kill onto the Ember Spirit, of course. Yeah, certainly not. But, I mean, how do you stop this? What do you do if you're AR?
I think the Troll has to come out and fight at some point. I think when you get your SNY, you have to try to help your team. I don't feel like he can actually afford to sit and just farm to his next items anymore. Like, he has to try to choose the time to help. I mean, this Ember has been bullied by Falcons support duo plus Amar constantly, you know, the last couple of minutes. And now you see the collapse, you know, once you lose the 3-3 in the first 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and then you lose your tower and everything is going to fall apart from you. That's why it's very, very important to prioritize those early game rune fights, you know, with the 3-3. You have to make sure that you bring enough heroes and not lose out the rune fights. You know, once you lose control of the runes, the enemy mid hero is going to have a lot more impact in the game compared to your mid hero, and that's when you lose control of the map.
Yeah. Yeah, this is how I thought Falcons' first game was going to go with the strength.
Holy.
Wow, that was a lot of damage.
Disappeared.
That was crazy. You know how, like, you know, magicians, they like to pull a rabbit out of a hat? Falcons just did basically the opposite with a squirrel. Amar could be in for a spot of trouble here, trying to pig pull himself to safety, but the roots, oh, can they get a couple? Yeah, they can. Burning, and dead to the Macropyre. It's a big pick off. Oh, no!
Oh,
no! That's That's a Rubik ice path. That's not something you want to see ever. But maybe there's still something here for AR. Not so sure, actually. Snake King does still have this mech, so he's kind of baiting here. Mech active, Skitter nearby, trying to turn this around. They have another ice path ready to go. Actually, no, he instead took dual breath because there's only 1 point in that ice path. So the level 2 dual breath keeping Bach at bay. And I think that'll be the end of this fight.
That was very, very important for AR to get ahead in that exchange, you know.
Can they roach?
It's something, you know. It's something they got Mars.
Is this actually something they can do? They don't have any minus armor, right?
I mean, it's a troll. It's a troll. That is what troll gives you. But
true.
Feels risky though. It's not that fast. I mean,
No, that's what I mean. It's early. I don't know if they know.
I mean, it's still a troll. I guess they have enough time.
Yeah. It would
it's gonna be close.
It's close. Now they realize I think it's going on. And Skinner's got a BKB. He's not going to get it in time. Amar's here. Oh, but he caught the spear. Get down, Mr. President, says Bach. They at least will be able to get that Aegis. But the question is, can you keep it for much longer here? Lou is going to be kited out. Malren, he's scouting for reinforcements. He's like, no one else? Free kill? Okay. Amar, a rare whiff out from him on the spear. Actually gets Lou a bit further away, but it still should not be a problem. Yeah, there he goes. He pops to the Demonic Purge and AR. Well, they could take the Roche Winter, but it comes at a heavy price.
Crazy risky. That's so risky. Maybe if they had like a macro fire or something, or some other spell, you know. I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like, or any minus armor.
Maybe if they had a Blightstone.
That's exactly. Just it's so crazy. Amar just can't believe what he's seeing here. A triple, you know, rebuke. I just.
You even got the last hit on Roche. So
you're right. They did.
You kind of ask for a better fight if you're Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if they steal the Aegis, but ultimately I agree. I mean, just a free Roche fight for them. And now, I mean, the damage is about to really ramp up here, right?
It's the pressure from the last couple of minutes where the Ember is dying all the time, and then you feel like you're in a bad position. So the moment you get a pick off on the Mars, you feel like, oh, we need to get more out of this, you know, to recover to recover the deficit. And then they paid the price, you know, for making that huge misplay.
It's just so funny seeing Amar just watch up and walk up and just kill people like this.
I mean, it's a boots of travel use here. Mars, you know, he's really, really fast.
He's pretty fast. Oh no, Bach, he's not going anywhere here. Breathe Fire stolen. Crit is going to be able to assist in getting the skill Skitter. I mean, it takes a while with the Breathe Fire reducing his damage by that much, but it just doesn't matter here. I mean, when do you fight? When do you fight now?
You have to ask Mr. Trill. Jarakal, when are you coming? Jarakal says, I need my BKB, sir.
He does need his BKB, yeah. But you'll be fighting.
He already took a fight one time when he had his SMY. That's it, you know. I've already did my quota. It's time for me to farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under
We're going for the Superman Sven as well.
Superman Sven online.
Well, not online yet, but soon, yeah. Right now, the only Ags online is going to be that.
I wonder if he's actually going to buy the shard. I think the shard is actually really, really good this game against the troll. Give your team the armor.
That's really true, actually. That's very true. TP away there. Nice cheeky TP. One thing I do want to point out, by the way, is the Tormentor just got picked up by Crit. I always want to bring this up because it is a save, right? Even if it's just a self-save, but this is a pretty significant item against a Macropire, against a Troll even. Just throw them up or down cliffs, your allies, that is, right? So this is a nice item. Very, very key item for him. He's got Force as well. Yeah, nice. Double save,
Falcons
basically.
looking for blood with the shield rune on the Pango.
Yeah, but they might find, actually, this Ember. Oh no, Amari doesn't have Blink, so he needs to get up close and personal. Oh, but Skitter, almost enough time there to be able to set up for that kill. That was a close one. Ori, you know, very happy to be getting away from a potential death like that. That would have been just horrendous, honestly. See how, I mean, AR are gonna get themselves back in here. Ori just needs more, man. Kaya and Sanj for him on top of the Mage Slayer. I mean, he's still a good Mage Slayer builder. The item does a lot for him, but, you know, I think you're going to be dying to physical damage pretty quickly here at the rate this game is going. It's not going to be feeling like such a strong item for you anymore.
I mean, they have a mech on Jakiro. I guess that's going to help a little bit.
That helps.
Yeah.
That helps. My problem with Ember Spirit, you know, speaking as a support player, is frequently this is a hero that hold on, Bach. Yeah, TP's away. That was pretty close though. This is a hero that, you know, speaking from the perspective as a support, where it feels like when he gets caught, because of the amount of mobility on this hero, it feels like you're not in a position to help out, like just like this. Oh no! Oh, Ice Path catches 4. Oh, that was so clutch from Tiaoming. That's just amazing. Keeps Ori out of the line of fire again. Amar was just stalking them in the trees. That's crazy. I mean, immediately I have my point undermined, but you know, I think that's kind of somewhat of an exception. But usually in games that Ember Spirits are kind of able to do things, you know, they're so far away from you, especially as like a long-range spellcaster like Jakiro, where you can't catch up to them, you can't really help out. Spell Stolen there is scary, doesn't really help out crit in this particular occasion, but maybe it comes in handy later. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully Ori can start doing something more. You know, the thing that's sad I think, for AR. That's true. That is true. The sad thing for him, Winter, is that he's not even the poorest on his team. That goes to Bach, who is gonna get caught here by Amar. See if he can get away. No Blink Dagger. He's got Blink in 200 gold. He's fast, but this is a Blink, Yule's, Bots, Mars. So just absolutely no escape for you and no other option other than death as Skeeter closes the door on him. Mid lane, they're just going up to the high ground. They're just casually killing this Jakiro. Tiaoming trying to live lots of DOTs and a beautifully timed shield crash collecting the kill there. This team's feeling themselves now.
Yeah, they're in a very, very good spot in the game. They're playing really well, playing some nice, clean Dota. And AR is going to have to try to figure out when do they take the fight with the Troll. The Troll has BKB now. Like, he's really, really strong. And they have to try to use him.
There's this ward on the high ground now from Falcons. They're pushing this tier 2 tower. Roche is up in maybe a minute. Be nice if you can get another Aegis here and not lose it immediately for AR to at least have that safety. I don't think we've seen a battle trance yet, have we? It kind of
I think maybe once in the Roche fight. That's pretty much it.
Could have been. Game is, I mean, it's hard, but I think AR, the only path for them out of this one is to fight through it. There's no other choice, especially now that Skitter has overtaken Lu in terms of farm. There's no really coming back from that kind of a deficit.
He's going for Daedalus next on the Sven as well, like even more bursts. He just wants to make sure that he can burst the Troll once they initiate on him with the spear or the Sven stun, you know.
Okay, this is a smoke out now. Oh, okay, and Mallory just kind of gifted himself, perhaps, as a sacrifice. He will be killed. That is 1,000, nearly 400 gold into the coffers of AR. That is certainly a nice way to start your comeback.
Yeah, he kind of felt a little bit too comfortable with the ward being around the area, you know, so he felt like he had enough time, but just unlucky to run into the smoke right away. And
this is where I'd like to see Falcons show some maturity, you know, kind of recognize the state of this game a bit, you know, weigh their strengths, know what they have, what AR has ready, and they'll get the glyph out and they won't push any further. But this kind of growth, I think, is the only thing that this team previously has lacked. Obviously, with Betboom Dacha behind them now, I think they've certainly kind of leveled up their gameplay significantly, but this is good from them. I like seeing this, right? They lose a hero. They're going to just get back onto the other side, onto their half of the map, not play too risky. I like it.
Yep, as soon as Pan goes alive, they can plot their next move. I mean, the Sven is still very, very strong right now. I mean, Amar already has his Octarine Core plus use, and he's going to go for the Wind Waker next to give them save. against, I guess, the Troll, against the Jakiro with Ember combo, the slide into Ice Path. I mean, it's just very interesting, you know, the way he plays this hero right now. It's more like a full utility hero. Whenever he feels like he's going to be in a situation where his laning phase is not going to go well, and this is how he plays the hero.
This could be a fight. This could be a good fight even. Oh no, but Crit tried his best to live through this actually. Oh,
nice
and with
arena.
the Demonic Purge, he's out of there. The arena to counter Nishi. They're on to Lu. He did not get the chance to activate either the BKB or the Battle Trance. Down he goes. Bak as well trapped inside of the Arena of Blood. That will be his final resting place as he is picked off. Ori, Amar, and Malrin were stalking the Remnant, waiting for him. And they have managed to close the jaws now onto all three of AR's cores. Down they go. Amar wasting no time as well, starting to push bottom back out. So there's not even really a play for AR to make here. Roche is going to go the way of Falcons. I mean, reasonably, there's still another fight. Oh, that's funny, actually, because Falcons sniped the Roche, even though they didn't get the Aegis. They still get the Roar of Retribution, not like it matters. But 15k, probably going to be 16 now after Roche drops. Winter, this game, looking real hard now for AR.
Yep, really, really rough for them right now. They have to find some miracle fight in the next upcoming 5v5. Probably try to smoke and try to jump the backline, but first they have to hold in the high ground until the Aegis expires. So they have to try to survive the next 4.5 minutes first, and wait for the Aegis to be reclaimed, and then try to plot their next move. Now it's just about trying to sneak as much farm as they can across the map. Try to play some lane wards. Try to shove out waves. You know, don't be afraid to die if you're a support. You just have to push the waves as far as you can. Delay until the Aegis expires. Then maybe you can try to take a fight. I mean, Tro, he opted to go for a dagger next. I mean, the last fight.
Yep. I've got some bad news for you though. I think that the gem's been lost, hasn't it? There was a gem earlier that they purchased for AR. I don't know. Oh, it's in the fountain. Okay, it's fine. It's Bing chilling. I was gonna say otherwise, if Falcons had managed to get that, then that would have been painful. Smart play there by AR. I mean, there's no invis heroes on the enemy side, so no need to carry that outside of the base if you're not going on a D-ward mission or a smoke play mission. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. 20k though, I mean, it's just the reach of Sven. I don't even know if you can kite Skitter anymore. He's got himself a harpoon. He has himself now the axe upgraded for him. You can just see, like, what do you do against this? If you're FY, you run and you barely live. Just barely by the skin of his teeth there. Good force stuff on out as Malrin. He's going to commit for the TP because Lu, he committed for his TP. Lu gets off the BKB. There goes the Battle Trance, now active, trying to fight his way back through this one and even winning the duel here versus Skitter. But his BKB is up. His Battle Trance is up. Does he have another fight in him here? They're going to go for it as that's a very nice Kleipnir onto 2, holding back this kind of counter initiation. They have a disruption though. Skitter popping his BKB now as FY is being focused on by Malrin. Skitter now 1v2 as Ori even getting involved here. Skitter jumps away to the creep wave as Crit has somehow found himself onto the high ground. He dies. The rest of AR now continue to chase a beautiful bushwhack. Now connecting onto 2. Skitter, the most important one here, falling low and taking down the high ground hold. AR. They fight themselves for their right back into this game. They remove the Aegis. They kill the Sven. They've eaten away here. 6k already in that high ground hold.
Guess what, Richie? That was the SMY buff, that extra 5% status resist. I mean, the Troll barely got his BKB and ultimate off.
I think
that
you're
actually
right,
just
actually.
straight up won the fight. It was so close. Like I swear, it was so freaking close.
I was shocked as well. I thought he was dead to rights. Somehow getting that BKB active. I think you're right. I think it had to be that status resist buff, man. Oh my god. Falcons? What? 2 versus 5? They like those odds. They're going on in. They're getting to pick off now onto Tiao Ming. No secret shopping for you, sir. Even if you do still get the point booster, that's fine.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
All right, I mean, but like, let's be realistic, right? What's the state of the game now? Obviously, hype fight for AR. Very well played, but
it gives them a chance still. It gives them a chance. I think if AR can put together another good fight, I mean, late game once the BKB charges are down on the Sven, I think the Troll is just gonna have a easy time. Like you saw how the Sven actually can't fight the Troll, when you get your Battle Trance off. The Troll is just the king of 1v1s, And eventually you're going to have to rely on the Shadow Demon Disrupt and the Purge to kind of deal with the troll. But with the... I feel like with the SMY, he can actually just try to run. I mean, the disruption is probably going to be the only thing that's annoying for him. But apart from that, I think if his team is able to get the right jump, especially if the DK or the Ember, if they can find the Shadow Demon in the fights, eliminate him first, I feel like there's going to be very little to stop the troll and the team fights after that. I mean, you can maybe Arena to try to mitigate some of the damage that he can deal. But apart from that, I don't think that you're killing him. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's time to start kiting out the troll even more, right? Is the only way. I think it's one of those heroes where you burst at the start of the fight, pick off style,
you have to use ignore stuff. Yep, to try kite. I mean, they only have one on Rubik, I think. Yeah, Rubik is the only one that has it.
I mean, look, you're right, but I mean, we also have Demonic Cleanse, sorry, right? Which is amazing. It's the whole reason why Crit lived in that kind of fight up top when they made the play, right? So I do think that there's a chance, right? Because you can dispel Glape, you dispel everything pretty much, I think, except for Dragon Tail. You dispel all the other stuns, and Ice Path, actually. Everything else. So the roots from Searing Chains, as well as the Gleipnir, and of course the roots from the Berserker's Rage, those are getting, you know, dispelled.
Malrine, he's going to preemptively roll just to make sure they secure the Tormentor.
I'll get it.
And now the Sun gets it. All right, it's nice.
That's nice. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Undispellable and 6 armor.
Did this get changed? I swear, I thought it was more armor before. No, it's always been 25 armor total. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it's so much. Actually, it's actually an incredible amount of armor that this.
I mean, anything here. More, this item is gonna be OP.
Agreed. Yeah.
I mean, imagine if it gives you. I think if they made it like 8 or 10, I think it would be too much. I mean, imagine 10 armor.
No, it's
talent is like.
I mean, come on now, be realistic, right? Because you look at Warhammer, it already gives you 19, I think, right? Or Warcry, sorry, before the buff. Okay, this is potentially a Kale on the Ori, but no, gets off the Yule Scepter. Oh my God, that's a Wind Waker that Amar has. That wasn't even an aggressive Yules; it was a defensive Yules out from Ori. But that is BKB blown on the Ember Spirit effectively. See now what Falcons do with this week. Malrine, he's rolling in. He likes rolling. He knows there's always a hero waiting on this spot. He finds Tiao Ming, but again, this is a rather tanky hero, actually, between the Ogre Axe and the Point Booster. Lots of HP here on Tiao Ming, in addition to the mech heal, of course.
Yeah, he has the talent as well at 15, 325 HP.
True. Any interesting talents that we've taken here this game? I don't really think so, right? I think it's fairly standard.
Plus 10 Berserker Rage armor. I guess that's standard. I'm not sure.
I guess it's, to me, it's the obvious choice in this game, right? Into the Sven.
Yeah. But some games, I feel like maybe you want the move speed. Some games.
I agree. I think you'd want move speed in games where you're kind of getting kited out. But this game, I think it's one of those games where AR, they need to withstand this tidal wave, right?
Yeah,
they need to
as
hold
long as
fast.
he can click the R button when he's focused, I think he's gonna win the team fight.
He's gonna be fine. And then if you come to the state of the game where you feel like you're the one using, you know, battle trance a bit more aggressively, or as in you're the one starting the fights, well, then maybe you want the move speed. But by then, I think in this kind of a game, you would have already outlasted the storm, weathered the storm,
probably.
And yeah, I think it's the right choice. What else? Offlane DK, 400 health, level 18 finally with the Eye Scepter. So I would say back better, right? He's maybe doing something in these fights now. I don't want to sound mean, but obviously with the early game that he's had, it's not really been too
not an
effective.
Eventful early game, you know. Let's just put it
yeah. early game is a nice way of saying 35 minutes, by the way. That's how I like to say it. My early game.
So Skeeter doesn't want to have any early game discussion now. He wants to end the game.
He wants to end the game. All right. Oh, the spear. Oh, caught the illusion, allowing Lu to continue fighting here. Wind Waker used by Amaris. They actually catch Malrine here with the dual breath. The Ice Path. Lots of damage there, courtesy of the sharpshooter. That might be enough to push back Falcons. And seemingly by the TP of Skitter. It is.
I mean, they did some damage to the tower. It's something.
Yeah, and they
Eventually
burn the
adds up.
Fortify, right? So makes things scary for sure, but
It's 2 minutes to rush.
teams don't know
2
that
minutes.
though.
It's gonna be a daytime rush. Probably
Well,
better
it'll-
for Falcons.
Yeah,
If it's a daytime rush.
No,
Yeah.
it'll spawn top though. It'll spawn top for like 20 seconds, and teams can take it in that time.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think they
But
have
if
to be
you're
set up
Falcons,
already.
You have
but-
to try to force them back, and you have to try to
Yep.
poke and make them go back to base, and then do rush after. That's probably the sensible play.
Okay, Marin, fine, right? Yeah, he's got a Setix cap, by the way, which is
Very nice item.
yeah, especially for him this kind of a game. Vindicator's
Any
axe, by the way.
frontline hero would love this item. Oh, they got the
Okay.
late.
Oh, the initiation
Spear.
onto Ori. Oh no, the spear.
No,
They
buyback.
catch him with everything.
Oh no, but they're waiting for rush. His team is like,
They're waiting.
chill.
They literally are waiting for Russian, but they have to back up now. I mean, obviously, Lou's already TP'd. You better TP. There is a buyback now, though. He just had enough gold for it. And the rest of Falcons now, they will respect.
You better make sure your TP when your carry is TPing to the front line like this.
Yeah, 100%. There better be Power Ranger TPs right around him for sure. Okay. You know what makes
They
a
have
big
to
difference now,
run all the
actually?
way back top now.
Sanj be damned, Winter, because Amar, this is a pretty significant talent. This Spear of Mars stun, 0.6 seconds. I mean, that's pretty nice. When Sanj has been buffed this much, right? It does, I think, make a pretty big difference.
Amar,
Here. Oh
he
my
blinked
god! Not like, oh, he's got Wind Waker though, right? Right, he's got Wind Waker. I mean, he does technically. The E-Blade, he makes himself immune to this. Lou still holding on the battle ships, but just has to sit here during the BKB duration. Another Wind Waker because of the Octarine core, and now the BKB is up. And guess what? Your ass is speared, says Amar. Now, with the Ember Spirit respawning here, Mallory just jumping around onto these backlines here, causing chaos. They are trying to bait him back in here. Bach making the jump onto Amar. They have the slows there, but they've lost Tian Ming all the way in the backlines because Skitter is unleashed here. Still has his own BKB as Lou Yules again now disrupted. He's being kited out like crazy. They make the jump onto the DK, who has nothing to do against the BKB of Skitter. He is killed off. Buyback from Staking, who's been found by FY. Buyback from Bach. Sorry, make that Tian Ming, who's back in the fight. And now there's the buyback from Bach as well. Malrin trying to take down these heroes and finally does, but there's going to be the blink forward now from Lou. Skitter, his BKB finally popped now is Tian Ming. He's going to die back. Skitter, he's on an ultra kill in this fight as Lou kicking things off now, holding onto the battle trance, barely gets it off in time before the spear of Amar hits him. The Yule Scepter to kite him out as Skitter trying to get back onto his man. There's the control. There's the lockdown. There's the mega kill streak now for Amar as they take down Lou. The rampage for Skitter as it's 4 dead with 3 diebacks here now for AR, and GG is called. Falcons, they get it right this game. What a way to end the game.